Hi, Jeff Heilman here, one of the instructors here at Bonita Bay, giving a golf lesson for Baywatch News. The subject today is going to be getting out of a greenside bunker. It's actually pretty easy if you'll let the equipment help you. When I say equipment, the sand wedge. Your sand wedge has a flange, has a leading edge, where the leading edge is above the trailing edge. This is actually where the word wedge comes from. But this bounce is what's going to help me get through the sand. And what I want you to understand, this shot is different. If we took a conventional path where the club went inside to inside, the club is closing and the leading edge is getting under the trailing edge, and the bounce of the golf club is ruined. To get the bounce to stay consistent, we purposely want to cut across the line of play. If we cut across the line of play, the bounce will stay consistent and the club will go consistently through the sand. As I described, we need to make a swing to protect the bottom of our sand wedge. To do that, what you can see on the ground here, I have an orange line going to my target, and I've got a couple of blue lines indicating my swing path. What I'm going to do is address the ball. I'm allowed to dig in. But when I address the ball, I'm going to parallel the swing path. I'm going to be along these two lines right here, the two blue lines. I'm going to take the club and open it up. So in effect, the club face is still going to the target. But with my feet in an open stance, my swing path will be across the line of play. And when I swing across the line of play, I'll get the benefit of the bottom of the golf club. I'm going to hit probably an inch behind the ball. I will use different length swings, different speeds to control the distance. But one of the most important things is to not push the club at the ball. I'm going to illustrate this with a tennis racket. This is a golfer's version of a tennis cut. We're asking ourselves to cut across the line of play here. If I took a tennis racket and made a motion to hit a cut shot in tennis, what would happen is my elbow and the heel of my right hand would lead the way to keep that racket open or the club face open. If I let the racket get past my right arm, it's no longer a cut shot, and I have destroyed the bottom of my golf club. I'm going to illustrate this. I'll dig myself in, open the club to the target, and make a swing path across my toes. And out she comes. One of the other unknowns is where the ball should be placed. It's different than you might think. I'm using a rake handle to illustrate vertical. When a player takes their address position, what you want to do is get your sternum over the golf ball. Very simply, the club is going to take an orbit. The club's going to take an orbit around my body. I want the hub of my body to be over the golf ball. Hopefully this will be of an assistance to you to escape the sand traps. Be sure that you take the golf club that you have in your hand and use it as a tool and get benefits that it provides. See you next time.